have a cat here that wants to say hi and thank everybody that bought things.
She really looks like she's saying fuck you.
All. Thank you to everybody that bought books.
Yeah.
Already, and well, and she's asking she's asking you to go and buy more.
Yeah, and I'm glad we didn't put the fake ears on her head, or she would kill us both.
Well, we wouldn't staple them.
No,
we're not Bill Murray and
no.
Scrooged.
Okay, so this is the official Easter sale video. We announced it yesterday in the Dagger Heart.
It's great.
Yeah, I made a
Best
mistake
game
in the first post. I called it Daggerfall, but that was just in the blog post. So probably people got a Daggerfall on their mails, but then the blog post was corrected. But that's the problem with blog posts. You correct it once, but you can't correct what was delivered to the mailboxes. Well, anyway.
I think Daggerfall would be a better name, but that is another.
Daggerfall is a computer game, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's part of Elder Scrolls. Well, anyway, but today it's the official video where we talk about our Easter sale, which you can take advantage of by using. Now there's a cat that wants to say thank you, or at least she went to my lap. So you can use promo code Red Easter. That's red like in Red Room and Easter like in Easter. When Jesus Christ comes back from the dead. Or the bunny brings some eggs.
Chocolate eggs that he put in it.
Basically the same thing. It's all the same.
So the promo is available until the end of the month?
Yes. And it's only at our store, unfortunately. I wouldn't mind using it at Lulu, but it's not possible. The only promo codes that you can use at Lulu are their own promo codes, not the people selling books there. So that's not an option. So you'll have to buy it in PDF if you want, and feed the cat. This
she
one
looks like wants to be fed.
This one she's fed,
yes.
so she has to eat a lot. This one is here by her own free will. So.
Yes, she doesn't want to appear on camera.
No, she doesn't want to
appear on camera. But that's because of the position.
But she wants to be on my lap.
Yes. More news. There are no news.
There are some news. Well,
we are slowing down to the rhythm of not of normal people.
No, but still hard-working people, the hardest working in the business. But it's at this time it's mandatory. There should be some more things. For example, the bestiary is mostly ready, but
we are waiting for art.
Yes.
And don't want to say it because I'm not going to say bad things about Jeremy, but this is a reason. Even if if we had money to use art for everything, then you would have to wait for the artists.
Well,
artists are like cats.
Obviously, when they started, I told him that there was no rush.
Yes, exactly.
And he had some other stuff to do, so there's no rush. But it's mostly ready. And
but this is just to justify why.
Yep.
Another reason, not with
we
need to, but.
And this is not really. This one isn't a problem, but it could be a problem if we were. Always waiting for art, because
exactly,
in this case,
this
case it was irrelevant. I said, take your time.
Take your time, exactly. If we
when
were
it's over,
waiting for it, will be impossible.
No, it is. Of course, it will be impossible.
We will need a basement. We need to have artists there force them to work.
The option is to use just very small bits.
Well, we can do that. We just need to find some now when we move to the new apartment. We can
there's a basement. There's a not a basement. There's a what's it called?
Storage room. Storage room. Yes, you can keep an artist or two in the storage room in the basement and make them work for us.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's legal even in Portugal. Probably not.
You can get an immigrant. Everybody knows he's here.
Then that would be diversity. It would be even better. We never talk about our diversity. We are diversity.
Yes, no, we're not. We're white.
We should use that now, but we are Portuguese. Portuguese people are diverse.
I think it depends on the days.
Yeah, depends. If you lived in the US, we would be diversity. since we live in Europe, we are white.
I saw some people in Twitter talking about in the Portuguese Twitter and that, or no, it wasn't Portuguese Twitter. It's something, and they were like, "Oh, they are brown and they are racist."
About us?
Yes.
So you see, we are brown and racist. We despise ourselves. Okay, so more silly things.
I'm still working on my adventure, of course, but I'm not a hard-working woman. No.
But I'm a hard-working man. Okay, so let's do some promotion in another way. Let's say why people should buy stuff from the Red Room, and not just because the cats are hungry. And now she's really hungry. She's asking.
But didn't she just eat before?
So
yeah, it doesn't
she
matter.
did, but probably she didn't like the food. So there's another reason. She's very she's very picky. Not everything can. She's trying to bite my table, so she's not happy. She's not happy. She would like to eat chicken every day. Chicken.
Even if it's bad for her.
Yeah.
So why should it? Because they're good.
Yeah, they are good. Yeah.
Because we don't censor ourselves. We don't pander.
We don't pander. We say bad things.
Well,
And
they're not bad things.
no.
They're the things we want to say.
Well, there are bad things. The good people say there are bad things, so what we say are bad things. And we have a big variety of products. We have Epoch, which is a 19th century investigative horror, and
That takes place in
bit of
France, so
pulp
it's
as
not
well.
Cthulhu.
and it's not Cthulhu, yes. And
But you can make it Cthulhu if you want, but it's
there are
not.
some.
It is not British.
There are some slight references to Lovecraftian mythos, not much, but a little bit, and the whole atmosphere is.
We have
is
New Flash. Nobody else has New Flash.
Nobody has it. Yes, nobody.
No,
else
everybody
has.
that bought it has it, but
Yes, that is the most
unique.
Unique. No, yeah, I can't say original, but unique. The only thing that is probably comparable to this is Over the Edge. I'm saying it correctly. It's
Yes.
Over the Edge, right? Yeah, Over the Edge. But not exactly the same thing. Over the Edge is a very 90s setting, and I think it's slightly influenced by. I'm not sure if it's the X-Files itself, but conspiracy theories and that kind of thing. And so that's completely different from this. What is similar is they are both influenced by William Burroughs and Naked Lunch in particular. Possibly David Cronenberg as well. But that's because Cronenberg is also influenced by Burroughs. So. But the similarities end there because we first because I've never played it, I've never ran it, I've never even read it. I just read just a little bit of it. But then it's a near future game and not quite cyberpunk, more like biopunk, even though it's also influenced by the ambience, the future noir ambience of the cyberpunk genre, or at least the early cyberpunk stuff like Neuromancer and Blade Runner. And then we have Interbellum, which is perhaps the only game where you have an archetype, or more than one. You have archetypes to play people who are fascists, really fascists. Literally fascists. And when I say literally fascists, I mean literally fascists in the Italian sense of it. So you can play a character that is an Italian fascist. You can also play a Japanese agent or a Chinese one or others. Because you can play a Nazi, but I'm not sure if there are Nazis there, because I thought that's something that should be placed but not really there. Nazis would make it too much like feel too much like World War II, and not much like Interbellum, which is supposed to be. Obviously, Interbellum goes up to.
If you play in the Weimar Republic.
Yes. So if you are playing in the end of the period, there are Nazis already. But I left that specific archetype out of it, because it will be introduced later in something else, which doesn't exist yet.
That will probably be the next big thing.
It will probably
the next
be,
big
yes.
setting.
It will not be during World War II. Maybe there will be something later to cover for that period as well. But this one will be something a little different. And post World War II, or at least an alternate reality where things happen a different way, and World War II didn't end, or at least didn't end the way it did.
Well, more things. Wretched Darkness.
Yes, Wretched Darkness. There's nothing new or and really not original about Wretched Darkness, but it's something that at this moment, unless you are playing old games, you don't have anything else like Wretched Darkness. Wretched Darkness is...
he has the feel of those 90 horror games that meanwhile got lost.
Exactly.
In
so
the
it's
culture war.
Basically the unofficial Clive Barker role-playing game. You'll find all the creatures there with the serial numbers filed off, and it has some similarities to Cult First Edition, but without the Gnosticism. Entirely out. There's no Gnosticism. There's no religion, actually. You can introduce whatever religion you want there, but in Wretched there's no religion. There's the Beyond. Nothing else. The Beyond...
Well, there are religion factions, but
there are not. But first of all, there are some not real, so fictional religions. There are some factions that have some connections to real world religions, especially the magic itself has some connections to real world religion. But it's never we never assume if the religion is true or not. The only supernatural that is part of and this has nothing to do with being woke or not woke or anti-woke. It's irrelevant. We are atheists, but we don't care about that. We prefer to leave that out because though having a religion, having a religious themes in a role-playing game is interesting for a horror game, of course. But we do not want to decide which one is the real one.
Exactly, and it will tie it into, in our case, because, we are not Catholic, but we are from a Catholic country, it will obviously be influenced by that. Yeah,
it would be impossible not to be influenced by that. And so, obviously, the most obvious influence in what we call our version of hell is obviously the Catholic version of hell, but it's up to you if it's real or not. The Beyond is real in the Wretched First. The Beyond is real. What is the Beyond? Something weird, something strange, something supernatural, but also, is it religious? Is it the origin of something, or is it not? Was it created before the humans, or it's a reflection? Probably both. It existed
before, but it grew.
Yeah, it existed before humans. It existed before Earth even was here. But when humanity was a thing, the Beyond changed and adapted. That's why there are cities and things that can be compared to our reality in the Beyond as well. What else? Well, we have Wretched Space, which is absolutely nothing new, but it mixes things in a different way. It has some references to Flash Gordon, not obviously, because we don't have that IP for us, but yeah. And also it's not really the usual space opera. It's hardly a space opera anyway. There are some space opera themes there, but it's adventure sci-fi, so not quite space opera. You can play it as a space opera, but it's not. It has not that space opera feeling.
And I think we should say we have Red Shambara, because that was the last setting.
Yeah.
It's almost a game by itself.
And I don't think there's something like that as well. There are many Japanese-inspired games, but that one is supposed to be Wretched, and so I guess it's a little bit different. So there's Shambara as well. There's Vigilantes, which is I don't know.
It's our take, well, ours and yours and
yeah.
Strauss.
So the original book is a little bit more like Sin City in the Wretched verse. Then the source books and the adventures have more of a humorous touch, so they are a little bit different. So they are like, let's say, Sin City meets comedy, basically. So it's a comedic version of Sin City. And we have Wretched Bastards, which is, I think that's also unique, I guess.
I don't know, there's so many fantasy
Yes,
games.
but usually the fantasy games are either very dark or very uplifting and high fantasy.
Ours is sleazy.
Yeah, it's sleazy and it's rough, but it's not as dark as...
No.
We are not trying to make, oh, everybody's dying and there's the plague. And
Yeah,
no,
the world is dying and blah blah.
people are wretched. And Wretched Bastards is the true wretched one. If you are playing Wretched Bastards, I guess, because that one has to make the difference, you should probably play a wretched character. And probably not, unless you want to use the setting, because you could use the setting for something else. But I think it works much better if it's played with truly wretched characters, using just the sins and not the virtues. The virtues can be applied everywhere else. I don't think it works that well for Wretched Bastards. Well, it's part of the rules, so it's possible, but to make it a little bit different from other games. And then we have scenarios that aren't quite scenarios, more like mini settings, like Welcome to St. Cloud, which is not... I can't believe this is not Twin Peaks. And what else?
Orphan Loft,
Orphan
Memorial,
Loft, yes.
Sisters of the Seven Sins.
Sisters of the Seven Sins, which is Portugal in the 70s, and Subumbra, which is Portugal in the 1990s, and very much influenced by conspiracy theories.
Yes, we have read Conspiracies, that's a tool book.
Yes, and that's our take on the X-Files and Millennium, more Millennium than X-Files.
Well, yes, let us know in the comments for this video what's something that you want us to rip off. Suggestions,
yeah.
Yes. If you
Stuff
survive
to
to the 17 minutes, yes,
yeah,
leave us a suggestion for
17
what
minutes
should we
is
rip
not
off.
that much compared to our larger rants.
Not that we're going out of ideas, I don't think so. We're just slowing down because...
No, we're slowing down because we did really have to slow down, and now I'm reviewing, editing, or whatever we can call it, the expanded core book, and I'm trying to make it less... I want to take the typos off there. Obviously there will be typos still, but I'm not just looking at that. I'm also looking at trying to explain some rules better, clarify some stuff that wasn't clarified before. There are some very small changes. You probably won't notice, especially in optional rules. Most of it's not really new, but the purpose of this is to have first a book that is useful to play any kind of setting.
Because the setting books have specific rules.
Yes, obviously it doesn't include everything that comes, or it would be a very, very, very large book. But it includes the most important optional stuff that comes in the setting books. And some things that the first one didn't cover because there were things that were published later. So, and this is supposed to be like the core book is free, so it's the first experience with. Am I making you sleepy?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, but I'm with small eyes. I think because of the contact lenses. I need to take them off.
So the other one is supposed to be free, and this one will not be free. So it has more content, and it has to justify the fact that it's not free. So there will be more content. Not everything, because we have to sell the setting books as well. But it also contains some clarification of rules and some small changes. And I hope.
Best cover yet.
And possibly the best cover yet. There are people that like the core book very much, so I'm not really sure. Maybe some people will still prefer the first the core book. Anyway, this is different. This cover is very very different from the others, and it's where's Ratchet? It could be like where's Ratchet. So that's it. We have plenty of options of stuff and more to come.
Yes, we have more ideas for. We're not going to disclose that, but yes.
There are many ideas to and one of the things
may come out next month.
Yeah,
that one about post Second World War.
Mm.
There's one that I'm going to do, so let's hope it comes out this year.
Yeah, well, the thing that will probably be next month is your scenario, but that one we want to make it extra careful because it's crossover with another game, and so we are worried about that. So it will be edited and all those things. That
you need to have rules for two games.
So we are taking some.
And I only work basically at the weekend. I only write at the weekend.
So that one takes a little bit more time. But next week, the expanded core book will be out, at least in PDF. Well, definitely only in PDF. I will give it some more time as usual before I commit to print. But the PDF will be out sometime, probably by the end of next week, because I don't want to release it too early. I want to give it a look. Though almost all of the material is was already published somewhere else. But since there are just a few people that bought everything, this will still be useful for many people because it includes content from the several setting books, and as I said, the amount of people that have all those setting books is small.
But it can be more. Use promo code. I'm talking register.
Yeah. So promo code register, and during the next
I think it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. Till the end of the month, you can buy anything that is Ratchet. So the RPG Pundits books and the Mad Hermits books and whatever else that's there.
It's out.
Yeah. Well, you can use the code.
You can buy it.
If you are buying child stuff from there, you can still use the code because they don't cost anything.
You still get your
they're free, so you won't notice. Okay, that's enough for today. You have to stop bothering people. Buy stuff, feed the cats, and have fun.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice week.